Oh, that's dark. Let's fix that. That a little bit better, yeah. Okay, up there. There we go. That's much better. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Alex, Michelle. Hey, how's it going, you guys? Cynthia, I've literally just finished your 20-minute. It's just uploaded. So as soon as I'm done here, I'll email it to you. As soon as I'm finished with Monday Funday. My internet was going a little bit slow, so it took a little bit longer than usual to upload. How is everyone? Is the chat even working? I'm going to be doing a tarot quiz today. Oh, no problem. Thank you, sister. Oh, no. Seriously, thank you for the review. Right, you guys, I've got something exciting to tell you. Okay, so I sent out a few emails to some clients that have returned a few times, and I've asked them to do me a small 2 to 3 minute review, video review, and email it to me. And they've been doing it. I'm still waiting on a few more, but they're going to be put towards the new Caleb's Tarot promo. So yeah, I cannot wait to get this out, you guys. Hopefully by the end of this week, hopefully. And those that are really skeptical about personal readings can actually come on in, watch this video, and you'll see for yourselves exactly what my clients have to say about me. And the reason why I wanted to do it this way is because I know that sometimes when you go to Tarot Reader's website and they'll show the reviews, even though I've got them on my website, they'll show you the reviews, and you don't always like to use people's first name basis, do you know what I mean? So you're constantly putting initials. And a lot of the time, people are going to say, oh, I bet they're fake reviews. I bet they're made up, because they can do that. I bet they're made up. And I'm like, well, you know what? No, I'm different. I'm separating myself from that shit. I'm going to get my clients to let you know exactly what getting a reading from me is like. They're going to tell you. So I've had quite a few already. And I like to say, these are my returning clients. I don't want to go hitting out at brand new clients to do this. For one, because you're still getting used to me, and for two, you know, like I say, these recurring clients, they have had enough readings from me. You know, they've had, put it this way, they've had more than 2 or 3 readings from me to know, you know what I mean, what this is all about, so they can explain it a bit better. So that's the way that I've done this, you guys, so you can hear it from the horse's mouth. Yep. I cannot wait to get this promo out. So yeah, Alex D, that's awesome. Yeah, I cannot wait for you guys to see this. I seriously can't. So, and the reviews have been so lovely, so lovely. Yeah, and if you're a returning client and I haven't emailed you, and you can send me something by Thursday at the latest, then like I say, I'm happy to compensate for that. But obviously only if you've had more than 2 or 3 readings off me. You know what I mean? And like I say, some I'm going to use, some I'm not. But I can't obviously do for everyone. So if you email me first, then I'll let you know whether or not I can add you to it and send you the 20 minutes. Just ask me first, because obviously I'm not going to be able to do everyone. So thanks, Brandy. How you doing, babe? Alex Fagan, very reasonable price, just had a look. Yeah, I don't charge over the odds for the readings. I really don't believe in it. It's like Tyler has said before, you know, if you go into someone and they're charging over $100 for a reading, you need to be questioning. I don't get me wrong, there may be a fantastic tarot reader, but it does beg the question, why so much just for an hour? Why? It's a lot. Not that I'm pasting anyone. I don't like bitching about other tarot readers unless it warrants it. But that's neither here nor there. Me personally, I just choose not to charge over the odds, because I mean, karmically, I just don't feel like it's right for me you know what I mean, personally. So that's why I'm literally like, okay, my top price is 50 quid, £50, which works out about $60, and that's for the full hour. So, and I do have other options for those on a tighter budget. I mean, £5 and you get a question answered. That's not bad. So, Sam, hey Sam, oh, how are you doing, beautiful? Brandy, thank you so much, making me blush. Heya, how are you, everyone? Well, I'm good, heya. Brandy, you're welcome. Oh, seriously. Yes. Hey, Chris. Oh, Chris is in the room. So I'm looking back up the chat now. So yes, you guys, lots of exciting things coming. And today we're going to be doing tarot cards because I've not done it for a while. Last time I did a tarot quiz a couple of weeks before Christmas, and I thought, you know what, we're going to do it again. So yeah, I thought I'd do one and I've got the Rider-Waite ready, my handy Rider-Waite, and I think I'm going to read with these cards today as well, because I haven't really, since I got the Gilded at Christmas, I haven't really I've used them in personals, but I haven't used them on the channel yet. So I thought, right, we'll do the Rider-Waite with these ones. Alex Fagan, that's because you're authentic. Well, price it doesn't always reflect authenticity, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I just feel like if you charge over the odds, because I mean, I know tarot readers that try and get £300 for a reading. So if you charge over the odds, you're really sort of eliminating the people who probably really do need a reading. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, if they're drawn to you and you're saying a price and it's out of their price range, you know what I mean? It's sort of eliminating the I suppose the spiritual aspect of reading tarot, because it's there to help people, and not everyone can read them. Not everyone's got the intuition. You know, don't get me wrong, everybody's got the ability to tap into it and learn, but it's not, you know, not everyone's got time. It's very time consuming, I'm not going to lie, but you know what I mean? It's like, I like to keep my prices low so I can reach out to anybody who needs a reading, you know what I mean? And that's why I say one question reading, £5. If you're, you know what I mean, especially for those on tight budgets that really, really need some spiritual advice, at least we've got that availability there for them this way. And I'm not the only one. There's actually loads of tarot readers that do like really cheap one question readings, you know what I mean? So it just helps everybody on who's got different budgets. So yeah, Alex, speaking of which, I was wondering if the one question reading was still available. I'm in desperate need of one. Yeah, Michelle, if you want to pop up on Facebook as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to send Cynthia's reading to her, Tonks. I'm going to send Tonks reading to her, and then I'll log on Facebook and we'll get that sorted, darling. Yep. Right. Trying harder. You're so good. You could charge that though. Well, I help more people this way. Foxy Brown, hello. Yeah, Tonks, that's the way forward. That is the one. So yes, right then. Also, I did want to ask you guys, has anyone actually had a chance to go check out Angelic Reiki Silver and Gold, the channel that I recommended last week? She actually posted and I watched it. I know she's obviously still working out technical stuff and whatnot, which is really good for her. And she will grow. I know she will, because she's got that angelic tie. But yeah, actually, she really isn't she, Cynthia? She's so sweet. And I checked out, she did a whole video, and it was about 45 minutes long on Archangel. I forgot what name it was, but she did a whole session on this one Archangel. And I was watching her, and for one, she looked absolutely stunning. And for two, the stuff she was saying about angelic, you know, beings and the angels and all, like Archangel Michael and whatnot. I think it was Sulfan, Archangel Sulfan or something like that. And I was like glued to it. I was like, I really need to, yeah, I'm sinking in mine like a sponge. I'm sinking this in. Yeah, because even though I'm obviously a spiritualist, I deal with like spirit guides and higher beings. And even though obviously I do believe in angels and angelic beings and stuff, I've never really read into it enough. You know what I mean? So For her, I'm gonna end up getting most of my information off her. But seriously, you guys, it's so interesting. It's so interesting. Yeah. Chris Keisha, yeah, she's really nice. Yeah, and she's got the sweetest, softest voice, hasn't she? It's like me, I come on and I'm like fucking bombastic baboon, I am. Booming voice, but she's got this lovely, soft, angelic voice. And I love it. I really love it, you guys. Anywho, I'm going to get stuck into this tarot quiz. Right, whoever, we're doing this readings a little bit differently today. Whoever wins, there's no questions attached, is going to receive a spiritual message, okay? So I've got my daily spirit cards. You're going to get one of these, a romance angel, and a couple of the Rider-Waite, and I'm going to deliver spirit messages. So, and that's the way we're going to do this, because I feel like some of you guys could do with some spiritual enlightenment for the, new year. Let's give you guys a little bit of spiritual enlightenment. So, at the very least, a spiritual message on what to do next and where you might be headed. So, let's do this. Like I was saying, if anybody does one-to-one question reading, I'd get them in now before Thursday, because everybody who purchases a one-question reading, they're not only going to get the question answered, which goes straight to your email, they're also going to get an entry into a prize draw. Anybody who purchases one of them gets an automatic entry into prize draw. I'm coming on live on Thursday. I'm going to do a live draw on the channel, and the winner is going to get an hour reading worth 50 quid. You've got to be in it to win it, and you get a question answered in the meantime. It's definitely worth partaking, you guys. So, let me see. I'm going to pull a random card. I'm going to ask a question about it, whether it's about the colours or the message or what reversal means, what upright means, and we're going to do it that way. Whoever is the first, we're going to do 6 questions. First person to get it right wins on the first question. Second question, second person wins to get it right. Third question, third person to get it right wins, and so on and so on. So we can make this a bit broad. And if you win a second time and it lands on your name, it's going to go to the next person down the list, okay, to receive the reading. So everybody gets a fair chance, okay? So let's get stuck into this tarot quiz. Right, I've got a card here. I'm going to ask you guys a question about it. I'm going to study the card. This is the fun thing about it, because I don't even know what card I'm going to pull. It's totally random. This is not prepared at all. So, okay, I'm going to do keywords. So this is a card based on keywords, okay? So if I said the keywords focus and homebody, pride in the home, pride in materialistic things, what card have I got in front of me? The first person to get this right wins. I'm not making this easy for you guys. I want to get your cogs turning. Come on, you guys. Focus, homebody, materialistic pride, pride in the home, comforts. I'm not going OTT because I don't want to give it away. No. Oh, Tonks. You're the first person to get it right. It is indeed the Queen of Pentacles. There you go. Right, and Tonks, let's deliver you a spiritual message. So, spiritual message for Tonks. Spiritual message for Tonks. What do you want to say to Tonks? Okay, one just flew out. Funnily enough, look what card you pulled. She came out. That was totally meant for you, Tonks. That was totally meant for you. All right, spiritual message for Tonks. Hello, Tabby. Hey, Steph. Annette, hello. Right, spiritual message. Okay, we've got caregiver. Tonks here, I've got a mother and a child with the page and the queen. Okay, message for Tonks, message for Tonks, message for Tonks. New love. Does say a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I've got caregiver. Okay. Okay. Cynthia. There's someone coming in. Now, this will make better sense when you see your reading when I send it to you in a moment, which is funny. I've sent you this reading. This may have been an extra message that Spirit felt you needed to hear. Okay, I have got someone new coming in for you, and they want you to take the opportunity. This will make sense when you see the reading. Take the opportunity. As much as you want to put your son first, avoid the disaster of putting yourself last. Now, this could basically be a simple case of the child being a bit possessive over the mother, which is perfectly natural. I feel like if you've got new love coming in, this is your opportunity. I'm going to say it like so patronizing because you'll see what I mean when you see that reading. This is your opportunity to start explaining to him now that you are going to have to move on with somebody else eventually, so that he can at least start getting used to the idea now. And this really is about forward planning. Seriously, this is an add-on message from that reading I literally did for you not half an hour ago. They wanted you to know this. This is probably because I spoke about opportunities in that reading, Cynthia, and I literally said to you, they're going to come in all different shapes and forms, not always very clear. I feel like they're basically saying, look, this is one of them. You're going to have to figure out the rest, but this is one of them. Don't miss an opportunity to not only prepare your son, but also to prepare yourself and your son for the fact that you are going to move on with someone else eventually. And this tells me this probably could be coming in pretty soon. So keep your eyes peeled, my darling. And that's your message. Right, let's move on. I'll pick another random card. That was so weird. That was so weird. Right. It really was, wasn't it, Trinard? That really was beautiful. They are never wrong. I swear to God, Michelle, Alex, they're never wrong. Right. Okay. No worries, Cynthia. Oh, look, what just fell out. Okay, this just fell out. So I'm asking a question about this for someone. Okay, now this again, question number 2. The second person to get this right wins. Okay. Second person to get this right wins. Okay. Here's a good one. The card is ruled by Cancer, but listen before you guess. But anyone would think it's actually ruled by Scorpio. What card is it? The card is ruled by Cancer, but images would lead you to think it's ruled by Scorpio. But it's actually ruled by Cancer. Keep going, you guys. I like to make this easy. Wow, we've got a winner already. So then, you guys, I want to give a big congratulations to Chris Keisha because she got it right. But also a big round of applause to Susanna, because she was the first person to get that right. But obviously it's the second person to actually win the spiritual message. So Chris Keisha, it was indeed the moon, my darling. Do you see? We've got the Scorpion in the picture, but the card's actually ruled by Cancer. So, Chris, let's see. Spiritual message for Chris Keisha. Spiritual message for Chris Keisha. Okay, 3 fell out. Okay, Chris, first 3 that fell out for you were the Lovers, the Four of Swords, and the Tower in the reverse. Okay. Spiritual message, Chris Keisha. Chris Keisha, spiritual message. Okay, forgiveness. Got forgiveness. Spiritual message for Chris Keisha. I've got attraction. This is really about feeling better about yourself. As a spiritual message, now I have to say this in spiritual terms, which I'm not a wish-washy reader, I never have been, but as a spiritualist, I do understand. What they're basically saying is, if you've been feeling a little bit low in yourself lately, lacking self-confidence, lacking self-worth, or just, I don't know, not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, almost like you're on autopilot with a lot of different things, a lot of different people. It's about avoiding disasters and laying stuff to rest. And what do you need to lay to rest? You need to learn to forgive. It's exactly that. It's what these 2 cards, they're tied in together, Chris. It's basically to sort of say, look, you'll attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, or you'll just be able to enjoy yourself again and feel attractive, and, you know, not just attractive on the outside. This is about feeling good about yourself on the inside as well. And this really literally is, I've been due to some heartache, yeah. And this really just is about getting you feeling good about yourself again, you know. And I like the Lovers because it's got a very fated kind of vibe about it, especially with the spirit guide right there in the center. And it's sort of to say, it wasn't meant to be. It's not that there's anything wrong with you. And they're basically trying to say to you, there was nothing wrong with you. So don't think if they fucked up, that's your fault. It's not. And this is about you feeling confident in your own beliefs, in your own loyalty, in your own honesty. And this is very fated. If they're saying it's not meant to be, and then we see the Lovers, this tells me that there is something fated coming towards you, because this card's in the upright and it came out with the attraction card. This says something better is coming towards you. And it's that little old saying, isn't it? You never really truly get over someone or get over a circumstance until you find someone you love more. And that really is what's going to be going on with you. But they want you to start preparing now. They want you to start feeling better about yourself now. And recognizing that, okay, you're very heartbroken. You're going to need time. You are. And look, I just want to point something out. I'm not surprised that this is due to heartbreak, because look, we have the 3 of Swords and 1 laid to rest. What is the 3 of Swords in the tarot? It's heartbreak. But the 4 is telling me that you're getting through it, that you are finding any way possible to pull through it and to allow yourself to heal. So this just tells me that you're on the right track and making progress. So we said with 4 of Swords, this is progress. And Tower in the reverse, this is avoiding any further disasters like this by learning and forgiving from it. I'm going to read you this card, Chris. I think you need to hear it. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. And don't forget, when we speak spiritual growth, we also speak of emotional growth as well. You know, actually feeling that good about yourself that very little can put you down, even things such as heartbreak. A lot of people seem to think that, oh, if I date and I get heartbroken, I'm ages to get over it. And that's not really the case. If you can actually train your own mind and your own soul and your own heart to withstand heartbreak, you tend to cope with it a bit better down the line, and then you automatically start attracting better people into your life, the better you feel about yourself. Too many people slip into depression through heartbreak, and it's so needless. When they realise it's somebody else who's got the problem, not them. So Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. What did I just say about emotional? Yeah. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Now, I get it. I get it. A lot of people do not like to forgive. It's like, no, I can't forgive that. That was too harsh. I can't forgive that. The more you say I can't, the more you never progress. The more you say I can, and I will, not only does that mentally train you for a different level of confidence, but it also sets you up for the future to not let shit like this get to you again, or to not let yourself get in a position with someone who could break your heart in the first place. This is about expanding. In spiritual terms, this is expansion of your mind. It's expansion of your consciousness. Because when we are falling in love on a third dimensional basis, it is way too easy to be sidetracked by lust, emotions. Emotions are always a wonderful thing if they're used in the right way. Too many people let emotions get in the way too soon, and that's the problem. So on a spiritual level, this is more about expanding your consciousness through forgiveness and forgiveness of yourself as well. I really do feel that. So yeah, I mean, like I say, you'll probably find once you learn to forgive and you expand that, you'll not end up putting yourself in situations like this again, because your intuition will be working so much better. But the first step really is to forgive. So anybody who comments on my videos who literally is not ashamed to say, I will never forgive them. How's that working out for you? You happy? Don't think so. See what I mean? That was just KK's put on that. It really is like a cancer. It does spread. And it holds you back. I can't be asked to get into keyboard warrior shit in my comments. And it's each to their own. But I will say this very clearly. Those who purposely stop themselves from forgiving for your own gratification, if you like, and it really is when you think about it, people can beg to differ, but it really is when you think about it, are actually preventing themselves from happiness, from not allowing this to happen again, from expanding their intuition further. Spiritually, forgiveness holds so much power that you wouldn't even realise. Yeah, Chris, yes, I feel I'm better. I'm on a good track. So welcome. Right, let's move on. Let's move on. I've said enough about that. Right, question 3. Third person to get this right wins the next reading. Okay? So, question 3. Question 3. Hey, love light. Oh, okay. One just fell out. Got it here. Right then. Now, this, I'm going to read this in a negative context. Now, it's in the upright. It's not reversed. But I am going to read it. This, you see, this is one of them cards that relies on surrounding cards to give you a context of what it means. Sometimes it means something positive. Sometimes it means something negative. Okay, so I'm going to give you the negative keywords. So it is tricky. This is very tricky. I'm going to give the negative keywords. And the third person to get this right and tell me what card I've got in my hand is going to win. So, and I will give this away slightly. So we've got keywords: smug, proud, ego. More emphasis on smug. Show off. I'm going to give you a key colour, yellow. But that's all I'm telling you. I don't want to give it away too easily. Tell you why I'm laughing in a minute. Hey, Jen. Oh, come on, you guys. Up to press, I've got one correct answer. Okay, I've got two correct answers. Come on, I need a third. Come on, one more. There's two correct answers in it. I need one more. Hey, Danielle Stroud. Oh my God, I ain't seen you for time, babe. Come on. Smug, show off, key colour yellow. Come on, you guys. I've got two right answers already. I just need one more, the third, for a winner. No. Come on, I need one more. Just one more, you guys. Jen, you're giving it away. Someone's going to say it now. Sue Fletchino. Sue Fletchino. Right, I'm gonna say, right, Sue, you've just won the spiritual message, my darling, which I'll do for you in a moment. But listen, you guys, right, we did actually have two correct answers. So water and fire tarot. That's why I couldn't say, you know, water and fire tarot got it right, because you're obviously going to know that water and fire tarot is a tarot reader. But seriously, I'm like, I was dying to say, you know, water and fire tarot. So anyway, she got it right the first time, and then Stephanie Cummins got it right the second time. So well done to those two. Obviously, a tarot reader is going to get that one right. But yes, Sue, you've got yourself a spiritual message reading, so let's get stuck in. No, I know I'm not talking. Jen, it's a pleasure as always, my darling, and I'm sure that the subs definitely appreciate your insight. But you would know. Obviously, a tarot reader's going to know. Oh, dear. I'm surprised, though, as soon as you come up, obviously everybody knows you're a tarot reader. I'm surprised as soon as you come up, nobody sort of was like, she's a tarot reader, she knows it, that's got to be right. Literally, how long did it take to get the third? Right, I've got cars jumping at my left, right and centre. Stay still. So, Sue Fletchino, is that how you pronounce it? Fletchino? No, Sue's not a tarot reader. That was a very, very good answer. Right then, Sue. Thanks, Jen. No, so I was on about Jen getting it right the first time. Obviously, it was third person to get it right wins, which was you. Jen got it right the first time. Right then. Sue Fletchino. So that's close enough, Fletchino. Sue Fletchino. Okay, up first, Four of Cups. And then the Hangman. And the Sun. Sue, a part of your spiritual message here is being too indecisive. Maybe not so much with one thing, maybe there's a few things. So I've got here, find your center. Don't forget, you guys, these are spiritual messages. Right, Sue Fletchino. Sue Fletchino. Okay, I've got to let your friends help you. It says ask for and accept support from others. So maybe someone is offering support here, whether it's you or friends, or it could be many different areas of your life where support is being offered. And I'm starting to wonder, is this one of them situations where you're very self-sufficient and you don't really like to rely on too many people? You like to get shit done yourself. If you do it yourself, you know it's done right. And Spirit's maybe trying to sort of say, as a spiritual message for you, indecisiveness about where your support can come from, who can help you and what they can do. It's actually a part of your life path anyway, as far as personal relationships go. That's one part to this. There's more to this than that. I'm wondering if you may also have an issue with ungrateful friends, if this is on the flip side. An issue with ungrateful friends or just ungrateful people, full stop. Maybe you're offering support and they're either taking it for granted, taking the piss, you're giving it just take a mile, or they're just not willing to accept any kind of offering at all, whichever way this goes. The Hangman is about the indecisiveness, about if there is awkward moments between you and your personal relationships with family, friends, partners, whatever. There are awkward moments where we're not too sure about what to do and things end up fizzling out, you know, like friendships fizzle out or relationships or whatever this is, family even fizzling out. So yeah, no solid decisions being made. Everything's got this big sort of grey line under it. I've got it, find your centre. Let's read the card and sort of see if we've got any more information about this in here that will click. So this is your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. So if you end up being a bit lost with certain people, not knowing how to take certain people, them not knowing how to take you, offering, you know, support being offered and not accepted, maybe a bit of ungratefulness. And again, I'm being pulled back to indecisiveness. Again, this is more about, you notice the more you calm down with this stuff, everything else falls into place, because the card's basically saying, listen to this, it says, when the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, it's an ideal moment to stop and ask, when's the last time I checked in myself? So literally what's going on inside you is manifesting into the outside world. So if you're going through difficult situations in your life, you have to sit back and think, am I manifesting this or at the very least making matters worse? And I feel like this is just taking responsibility, I suppose, for the situations regarding others in your life. It's more about others. This is less about you. This is like maybe you worried too much for everybody else and not enough for yourself. Putting everyone else first and overlooking yourself. But then when you need help, maybe it's either not being accepted or it's not there. I like the sun. The sun speaks of clarity. The sun speaks of closure. The sun is the light at the end of the tunnel. And also, I want to pull to the Hangman. He's got a light around his head. And I like this deck because this explains this better than any other deck. That light around his head could indicate he's been hung for or persecuted for what goes on in his mind. Afraid to speak your mind. Afraid to tell people what you really think of them. If you are dealing with ungrateful so-and-sos, and this is just, I don't know, I've got this like festering unsaid words, unfinished business. It's always just, I'll let it go for now, I'll let it go for now. It's never dealt with. So I feel like your overall spiritual message, Sue. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Marvis. I feel like your overall spiritual message here, Sue, is, for one, if you're starting to become overwhelmed by what's going on around you, they're basically saying, if you remain in that situation, it's going to make matters worse. Remove yourself from stressful and anxious situations. You don't need to be a part of it. You know, it's like the old saying, not my monkeys, not my circus. If you've got a shitload of drama going on around you with friends or work colleagues or even family, you do not need to involve yourself in it. Also, learn the power of the word no. You don't have to say yes every single time someone needs you. I genuinely feel this is more about putting yourself first. And if you are one of those who's constantly helping everybody else, and maybe you don't get as much in return. Not only do you need to choose your battles wisely, but if you do get people coming in and offering support, you need to be okay to accept that, especially when you know you need it. And also, if you're afraid to speak your mind to certain people, then I'm just saying, that's my problem. I can't say no. And you're going to have to. Spirit wants you to. If there's something that you end up struggling with, and someone comes along and says, do you know what? So you've been there for me. Let me help you. Don't let pride get in the way. Say yes, because you deserve it. Keep things karmically balanced. And that way, you know the real ones that are there for you. And those that are nowhere to be seen whenever you have a crisis, you need to start saying no more often. That's two, it's give and take. There's one thing being there for everybody and playing good Samaritan. But when you know damn well you're doing it for people who take the piss, it kind of counteracts the good Samaritan part of that. So I'm going to leave that there then, Sue. Start saying no to the dickheads more often and actually, you know, accept support yourself when you know you need it, or even ask for it when you know you need it. At least then you'll know people's true colours, okay? And those that ain't interested, bye-bye, there's the door. So, anywho, I'm going to move on. This is the fourth question. I hope that helps you moving forward, Sue. Spirit's just saying right now, learn the power of the word no to those that don't deserve it. Right. No problem, Sue. God bless to you too. Right then. Let me see. I'm gonna do it again. I'm just looking at the comments. Hey Lulu, I want to see who's like joined in. I'm not really sort of, because I was a bit zoned out there. So yeah, Marvish, very active. Yeah, just saying that's the way forward. Not my monkey, not my circus. I always say that, you know, when there's drama going around. I really do. So moving on, this question for you guys. The fourth person to get this right wins the next spiritual message. So, hey Krista, babe, how you doing? Right then. So, fourth question, fourth person to get this right wins the spirit message. So, okay, what card have we got here? I've got one. Oh, I nearly showed it you guys then. I'm going to pick another one just in case someone's got a sharp eye in the room. Let me just see if another one flies out. Yeah, got one. Right, okay. This is dead easy. Right, fourth answer to get this right. If I say Cupid's arrows, what card have I got in front of me? Fourth person to get that right wins. Fourth question, fourth person to get this right wins. Cupid's arrows. What card is it? Come on, you guys. Come on, I need four right. I need the fourth right answer. Oh, dear. And we have a fourth answer. Stop, you guys. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Shaynara. Well done, babe. Yes, it was indeed the 8 of Wands. Now, I just want to give a quick round of applause to the top 3 who did get it right. It was Stephanie, Lulu, and Trying Harder. Shayma, you're the fourth person to get that one right, babe. So let's get you a spiritual message. Right, then. So, Shaynara. You just won yourself a reading. So we've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse that just fell out for you. The 4 of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. This actually holds a quick Message, right, okay. So into the spirit messages deck, you got a father's love. And you got religious factors. So this could be anything from spiritual path to spiritual beliefs. This is a spiritual message. It does say your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. For some of you, this could be, well, I say for some of you. For you, Shaynara, this could be more about the way a father raised you and the values that he instilled into you, whether it's a father or a father figure, someone you consider a father figure as well. Now, spiritual message. So whenever I get the mother or the father ones and I'm seeing spiritual message, I'm literally like, it's never easy, is it? Sorry, you guys, my nose is really bummed up. Right. Shaynara. Is this a blockage? There's a father attachment here, okay? Whether it is, it's going to be whatever you'd pick from this, really. But it could be your father, could be a father figure, could be a grandfather. It could even be a baby daddy. But I've got someone reaching out here with the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity. A new opportunity that you're going to have to hang on to. I'm not channeling today, and I really don't intend to. Whoever's sending you this message, darling, I think they're trying to tell you to reconnect here with someone. Because I've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse, and this is a complete blockage. It's like dead end. And this is Ace of Pentacles. The message here is all about reaching out to a dead end. I'm wondering if, like I say, I really don't want to be channeling right now. So I'm just going to say different scenarios. If you got a father in the spirit world, this could be a message to say he's reaching out to you. The least you can do is accept or reach back. If he's in the living, again, another indication, it could be reaching out to you this time, maybe some sort of a help. And the same, you're going to have to be there. If you're not on good terms or you don't know, this is different for everyone, but like this card is, but obviously I'm not channeling. I'm really purposely not channeling right now, so this is a bit difficult. If you're not in touch or whatever, or it's on rocky ground, again, I just get a message through to say reach out. Either you need to reach out or a father's going to be reaching out. Father figure, like I say, could be many different things. Whatever it is, telling you it's something you're going to have to hang on to. Hang on to. Hang on for an opportunity. In other words, patience. I'm just going to throw you one more card for that father's love. Why is this father's love here for Shaynara? Shaynara. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Always a bad case of bad timing. I'm wondering if, like I say, even if this isn't a father, if there's someone that, especially if it's family connection, if there's someone that you've tried to stay in touch with, maybe distance is in the way, and it's always a case of bad timing. Every time, maybe arrange to meet or do this or do that, it's always a case of bad timing. Or something always crops up with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, which sort of throws plans off. Again, it's like, look back to either religious upbringing or spiritual path. I think this is pulling more towards values and morals. Sticking by promises. hanging on to someone that reaches out. And you're going to know what this means for you, Shayanara. So, again, the bottom line for that message is hang on to someone who's reaching out to you. Even though we may have cases of bad time, distance, travel delay, blockages in communication, if someone reaches out to you, hang on to them. They're telling you to hang on to them. And obviously, with a father's love, it literally could be stating the obvious. So, yeah, I'm going to leave that there, Shayanara. Interesting. Is my chat still working? Because it ain't moved. Yes, Michelle, I still have got that cough. It will not fuck off. So, yeah. Anyway, you guys, right. Listen, I've still got 2 more questions to go through. So there's still 2 more winners to go through. I just need to nip to the loo and blow my nose because I'm a little bit bunged up. So if you guys just bear with me for 1 minute, we're back in a moment. Oh, dear me. Right, I'm back. Shayanara, I think this is about my children's father. It's extremely difficult right now. It's being cold distant. Thank you so much. Sweetie, maybe, again, it could have elements of forgiveness needed. You might not be able to forgive the situation, but as a father, you could maybe learn to forgive him in that respect. You know, you don't have to forgive him as a whole, but as a father, yeah. Like I say, if it is him and he does reach out, the card said father's love. Maybe you need to hear the message on the card. I'll read it for you before I move on. Father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason. Whether father's still here or has passed, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. Maybe this is more about if a father reaches out, encourage the bond between him and the child or children. I think that's just about putting differences to one side. So, yes. That's good of you, Shayanara. That's really good of you. Really good of you. So, anyway, you guys, right, I'm back. So, I'm just going to light a fire because I'm a little bit, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to move on. So, it's the 4th question. I'm on 4th, aren't I? No, I just did the 4th. We're doing the 5th. Hello, my wonderful friend, Star Lord Tarot. I'm so glad that you have caught me. Yeah, everybody, my good friend Star from across the pond. Right, 5th question. Yeah, it's the 5th. Yeah, 5th question. 5th person to get this right wins the next spiritual message. Okay. I have the card. Interesting. Okay. We'll do keywords again. This is going to be interesting. Niggy scenario. If someone is on the road to progression from any kind of hurt, heartbreak, pain, this is probably the most important card that's going to come out for that person. What is it? If someone's on the road to progression from any kind of hurt, heartache, pain, road to progression, road to stability, what's the most important card that will likely come out for that person? I'm going to give a wink, wink, nudge, nudge to you guys. It is not a major arcana. I don't like making it too easy. Never do. Keep going, you guys. I'm going to give a big wink, wink, nudge, nudge for those that have been in the room for a while. I did a reading earlier and it came out and I spoke about it. Someone's on the road to progression from a heartache. Road to progression. What card is most likely to come out for that person? In order for them to regain their stability. I can see up to press one correct answer. I need the fifth. I need the fifth correct answer. And it is not a major arcana. It's minor. It's just one card. Like I say, up to press, I've got one correct answer. Road to progression from hurt, heartache. Road to progression to regain stability. What card is it? I'm pretty much gaining the meaning of the card. Okay, up to press, I have got two correct answers. I just need the fifth correct answer. You guys are going to kick yourselves when I tell you what it is. Emphasis on the word stability and progress. Like I say, I'm only seeing one, two. I've only got two right answers up to press, you guys. Keep going. You will kick yourself. Seriously. You will kick yourselves. Keep going. Oh, come on, you guys. Right. You'll keep putting wands down. Get off the wands. It's not a wand. There. Come on. Fifth right answer. I've only got two up to press. I need someone to bang down three more right answers. Come on, you can do it. Am I going to have to give you guys another hint? I am, aren't I? It is not the Six of Swords. All right, I'll give you one more hint. One more hint. In a church setting. Maybe even a crypt. Come on, you can get it. I just need 3 more correct answers to be able to announce the winner of the next reading. Right, I have got 3 correct answers. Come on. Come on. Keep going. You're all going to kick you some when you see what it is. Oh, dear. I have finally got a winner. Oh, my God. You guys, it was the 4 of Swords. Right, trying harder. You are the winner, but I need to go back and give kudos to the first person to get this bloody right and the second, because there was such a bloody gap in between. Stephanie Cummins, seriously, my sweetheart, you've been a right trooper today. I might have a surprise for you at the end. Stephanie Cummins was the first person to get that right, actually. And then we moved down the list, and Brandy Smith guessed it right as well, second place. And then we drop all the way to where was it? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh my God, this one lasted ages, didn't it? Yeah, trying harder won it anyway. But yeah, there were a few guesses in between. Yeah, Danielle Stroud guessed. Chris Case, guessed the 4 of Swords as well. And then on 5th place, trying harder. So seriously, 4 of Swords. Now, let me explain this to you guys, because I actually said it literally like, 20 minutes ago when I was doing a reading for someone and this came out. The 4 is the progression from heartache. Why? Because what's before the 4? The 3. What's in the card? The 3 of Swords. Only 1's laid to rest. 3 are still waiting to be dealt with. And the 3 is the 3 of Swords in the tarot. So that's why I say it's progression from heartache. Why? To regain stability, because 4s are all about stability. So there you go, you guys. Seriously, if you don't watch my readings on YouTube often enough, you need to win these quizzes. Right then. So I don't always run with textbook meanings. I go on what the images tell me in the cards and what my own intuition tells me as well. But this stuff really is pretty textbook. But yeah, I want to get hands up to everybody for those guesses. This really was a doozy. No, it wasn't easy in the slightest. But you guys gave it a really good go. And do you know what? Yes, the 6 of Swords could in some way be a very, very similar message. But to be fair, I see the 6 of Swords is getting out of rough water into calmer water. So then we look back, why would there be rough water? Because of drama. So, you know what I mean? This is just more about utilising common sense with this stuff. So anyway, trying harder. Let's give you a spiritual message, my sweetheart. So, let me see. Trying harder. Okay, I've got the 9 of Cups in the reverse, the 3 of Wands, and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, trying harder straight away. I'm looking at this like first message out. Even before I've pulled any oracles, you don't need to rely on anybody else to make you feel emotionally happy. This to me just looks like waiting. Waiting for that. If you're emotionally drained, oh look what you pulled it. You got it as well. Forgiveness. Interesting. Okay, Romance Angels, trying harder. You got the attraction card too. With forgiveness. Very similar message, but yeah. This is about not needing to wait for emotional stability, not needing to rely on anybody else to give you that, not waiting for anybody else to give you that. It's more about a journey of self-discovery when it comes to what makes you happy and where are you going in life. If at the minute you feel that Spirit's pushing you in the direction towards opportunities that are going to benefit you, and you know, your stability, your emotional happiness, your emotional fulfillment in some way. Don't turn these opportunities down. It looks like they're being given to you divinely. You can give yourself what you deserve. And that's basically what's saying. Start from you first. Because otherwise, especially in terms of love and friendships and even family, if you have to rely on anybody else to make you happy, it's putting way too much pressure on someone else. And Spirit does see that as quite a selfish kind of thing. So this really is more about you creating your own emotional contentment. So you are going to find opportunities being shoved at you left, right, and centre. And they're basically saying, give it a go. Just try this. And opportunities will come in all different types of forms. And again, this is more about taking these opportunities while they're there. So the attraction card, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. You can't. And what did I say? I said exactly what these cards mean before an oracle even fell out. And the oracle's saying the exact same thing. So, you know what I mean? And then with the forgiveness card, it's going to forgive yourself, not putting too much pressure on yourself. This is more about you just allowing yourself and giving yourself permission to be happy. So, you know what I mean? What's Star saying? Gotta run, sweetie. Have a read to get to. No problem, my darling. We'll talk soon, definitely. We need to arrange that live feed. Yeah. So, again, the card does say, holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has capacity to heal and transform. So again, this really is about self-resentment, needing to deal with that, realizing that you're only human and that you can give yourself permission to enjoy yourself. And if anything, the more you enjoy yourself, the more attractive you appear. The more attractive you appear, the more likely people are going to gravitate towards you. So, yes. Trust issues, yeah. Forgive people from your past who broke your trust. And give you some permission to cut yourself some slack moving forward. And whatever opportunities are thrown at you, take it. If a girlfriend says, oh, I feel like going for cocktails this week, do it. That's an opportunity. You know, I was saying in a personal reading earlier on, like opportunities. How does Spirit send opportunities? For example, say if you've got a day off and you've checked the weather and the weather said it's going to be raining, and out of completely nowhere, the clouds clear and the sun comes out. That is an opportunity sent from them to say, here, we're giving you a piece of nature. Come out and enjoy this. Again, that's just an opportunity. And all this kind of stuff is really going to help. Self-content, being content with yourself, being content with life, with nature, with everything that life has to offer. And again, it's stuff like this that you need to be watching out for, okay? It'll come in loads of different forms. Like I say, with opportunities, you never really know until it happens. That can't really be predicted as such. But again, they're going to be there for you. You know, don't just look out the window and think, oh, look at that. Oh, right, okay, I'm just going to crack on with doing what No. That looks really nice. All right, I'm going to get my shoes and I'm going to go out while it's nice. That, again, it's an opportunity. So, yeah. Well, there you go. I probably had to say that to you. Right, I'm moving on then, you guys. Last person. Well, I say last person. Stephanie, I'm still going to throw you a bit of a surprise. Sixth question. Sixth person to get this right wins the next spiritual message. Marvis, I like that I can put a face to your voice. Well, I do come on every week on a Monday about this time to do the Monday Funday. And yes, I do like to do it face to face. This is the fun part. Okay, so what's fell out? Okay, then, you guys. Quick keyword. This is going to be so easy. Right, blindfolded to the truth. What card have I got in front of me? Sixth person to guess this right wins. Marvis, first time I catch you, it's fun. It is fun, isn't it? I do like to do this for my subs every week. 6th person to get this right. Blindfolded to the truth. Come on, I've got 1, 2. Okay, keep going, you guys. Keep going. I need the 6th person to get this right. Keep going. Keep going. Boom. Stop then, you guys. Right. I will say Chris was the 6th person. But as I said before, those that have already had one today, I'm going to move to the next person down the list, which is Brandy Smith. Brandy Smith, you just won yourself a spiritual message. And as per usual, Michelle, Stephanie was actually second to get that right. Alex was first. Michelle was first. So, yeah. Right, Brandy. Let me deliver you a spiritual message. So, message for Brandy, message for Brandy. Okay. First card out, 6 cups in the reverse. Do you know, even before I throw any cards, I know what that is. Letting your past influence your future. I want to use the word rotten. Rotten memories from your past. Yeah, I've got the 9 of Cups. And the Knight of Wands. Okay, one more. The World in the reverse. Alright. Okay, I've got self-sabotage. Brandy. And I've got honeymoon. I'm wondering if there's a bit of, I always find a theme going on. I'm just going to read you the card for self-sabotage and see if this clicks in with this. When you learn to get out of your own way, there'll be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that derails those careful woven plans. I'm wondering if they're trying to say, don't self-sabotage your future happiness. For fear history is going to repeat itself. Whether that's on your part or someone else's. Whether you're afraid you're going to fuck something up or whether you're afraid they're going to fuck it up. I'm wondering if you miss it. It's, again, we're speaking about opportunities. It's always a theme with this sort of with spiritual messages and whatnot when it comes to opportunities and not missing out on them, because especially if you're stuck in any way or holding yourself back in any way, it's always going to be a massive theme. But the Knight of Wands, the Knights are messengers. They bring a message. I don't want to say it's more about going back to your roots, back to your values. With these two together. Back to your roots, back to your values. Regarding self-worth and confidence. Right. Again, I've got this fear of history repeating itself. So we'd rather end it before it starts. Right. Just got a song in my head. Robbie Williams, Feel. That was weird. Finishing something before it's even started. Or self-sabotaging it before it's even started. Sweetie, you've got something coming in here, okay? It's a situation you've been through before, but this time it's going to go really well for you. So I don't know whether this is a new job. I don't know whether this is a new relationship, a new friendship. I'm not entirely sure. Whatever this is, it's you've been through this before and it's going to happen again. And this time it's not going to fail. I feel like sometimes you back out from this because there's a fear that something's going to fail. Whatever this is. I'm just going to go on guesswork here. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. Don't even ask me where I'm pulling this from. If it's anything to do with fertility, history ain't going to repeat itself. If it's anything to do with medical, I'm getting a very medical sense from this now. If it's anything to do with medical test, maybe there's been bad news. Maybe not so much you, maybe this is regarding someone else. If this is like a medical test of some sort, afraid of what the answer's going to be. Could be a job, could be a job. Going for a job that you've done before, but it ended badly, and maybe it's put you off in the future. It's not gonna ruin. It's not gonna go like it did last time. Whatever this is, something bad happened in the past. History's coming around again because the world is in the reverse. Unfinished business. Something couldn't complete before in the past. It can complete now. It can complete now. So putting what we got in the comments. Awesome. Hopefully it's a job. Yeah. If it's a job, it's definitely something along the lines of what you've done before. May have ended a bit badly though. I want to be a nurse. I wondered why I was getting a medical feel about this. I'm wondering if you've gone for or looked into this before and didn't carry it through. Just looking into something, taking interest, and then backing out and saying, oh, no, not right now. If you've ever done that when it comes to nursing in the past, do it this time. Whatever this is, it's something you tried to do in the past. It didn't work out right. It's form self-sabotage backing out. You know what I mean? Marviz, oh wow, job in the medical field. I know, I sat there thinking, why am I getting the fucking medical feel off this? I'm thinking, is it a test? Medical test? Patient care tech. Bloody hell. If you've so interested in this before and you never went through it, and now you're thinking about trying again, do it. You ain't going to fail, babe. You're not going to fail. Whatever this is, you're not going to fail. Just do it. Just do it. I've just got this element of fear in the past stopping you in the present. Just do it. Right then, you guys. So it really is awesome, isn't it? Something's going to pay off better this time. So yeah, I agree with Marviz. Brandy, you got this. Right then. Stephanie. You've been a little trooper tonight. And I think everybody in the pissing room agrees. About 9 times out of 10, they've been going off your answers. I'm going to throw you 3 cards, Stephanie. Just for the sheer fact that you've been such a trooper. I knew I had to for some reason. I knew I had to. I know. Brandy, I want to be awakened like you, but it's something stopping me. Sweetie, look up mindfulness. I think you're a little bit clogged up at the moment. And when you actually look into mindfulness, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is more about clearing baggage, clearing the path. Once we get to a point in our lives where we don't have to worry about everything. Less worry, more contentment equals awakening. Okay? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Look up mindfulness. It should clear your meditations as well. So, when you do this kind of stuff, if you go into it clogged up, and I have had to turn readings down, 9 times out of 10, if I say I need to reschedule a reading, it's either because I'm ill or the kids are ill, or I'm clogged up and I'm not in the right frame of mind to do it. I literally end up having to prepare myself for this stuff. If I don't end up clearing, you know, the energy from the day or from the previous reading, I'm no good to anyone. Right. Sweetie, Stephanie, just going to show you these cards that I pulled for you. Pay attention to the red flags, signs of caution in you. Trust, situations calling for you to have faith and reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. Someone that is not to be trusted. Okay? If somebody comes back around for you and it feels dodgy, may have already happened and you're wondering what you should do. Saying don't take any risks on this one. You'll be fighting a losing battle. Choose your battles more wisely. Okay? Not so much spiritual message, but they're definitely saying be careful who you entertain that bounces back and may repeatedly bounce back. So just be careful with that stuff. Trust your intuition, it'll be spot on. If you feel like there's something dodgy and it don't fit the bill, say no thank you, wish them all the best and bid them farewell. They're not going to serve you, put it like that. It's not going to serve you. So trust your intuition, it's going to be spot on. And pay attention to the red flags. If it looks dodgy, it's because it probably is. Okay? Right, there you go, you guys. I'm all done for the day. So if anyone's impressed by this stuff and would like a personal question answered, not spiritual message, actual personal question answered, you can partake in a 1 question reading for just £5. Email me. In fact, if you're watching as we speak, I'll pop my email in the chat, and those who want to inquire can do so. I also do a 30-minute reading for £28. That's a bit more guidance, not so blunt like a 1 question is. A bit more guidance, a bit more prediction. And 30 minutes, £28. Or you can go for the full hour consultation for just £50. That is the most I'd ever charge for a reading. And that really is like channeling if needed. That's predictions, guidance, life path sort of stuff, okay? And also we go over quite a few different topics, you know, especially very lost when it comes to your love, your career, your finances, whatever. So, yeah, like I say, budget for everyone. Email me. Shaynara, beyond impressed, thank you. I'm happy that I can help you guys. This is my like 1 hour in the whole week that I can. This is my karmic cycle. This is so I stay karmically balanced by giving a little bit back for my gifts. So I'm not able to do freebie personals, and I do get asked if I can, and I do try and tell people. I give back for my gifts on a Monday Funday every week. So you know what I mean. That's how I stay karmically balanced for the gifts that I do have. This is my gratitude. So anyway, and I also help those who probably really, really need it, who otherwise probably won't get that help at the time. So, but yeah, if anyone does want to read it, just email me. Otherwise, you guys, I'm happy to shoot because I want to send Cynthia her reading. And I've also got another 1 question reading to get out tonight. So yeah, but I shouldn't be any more than half an hour with that. Like I say, if anybody does want a personal, I probably have got a couple of spaces to put people in for tonight if you're intrigued. Otherwise, I've got time tomorrow through the day to do those. So, yeah. Kate, are you still up for 1 question, really? Yeah, my darling, literally, as soon as I send Cynthia's, let me log on to Facebook and we'll converse. over it, and I'll probably be able to get that to you tonight, actually. So, Mystic Moon. Personal readings, you can email me, my sweetheart. If you look up the chat, I just posted my email address. So I'm done for the night. I've been online now for an hour and a half. This hour and a half was my moment to give back, and I've done that. So yeah, anyway, you guys, I'm going to shoot. Take care, and we'll speak soon. And I will more than like Mystic Moon, it's Callery too. Yeah, it's draining a little bit, isn't it? Literally, I need to hang up, send Cynthia her reading that's just finished uploading to the drive, and then I've got to go fucking blow my nose and then meditate the crap out of these energies before I move on to the next. So yeah, I'm done. Right, you guys, take care, and we'll speak soon. I'll be back before Friday the 1st with your first week of February and a singles monthly. Okay, take care. Bye for now.